Good morning, everybody, and welcome inside the Kiwanis Ice Arena in Saugerties, New York, live on the LI Sports Network. It is time to try and decide a New York State champion. After a long weekend of hockey, 9 games, we are down to 4 teams from 6. We kick it off with semifinal number 1, East Islip taking on John Jay. A surprise appearance in the playoffs for the Patriots. Nobody thought we'd see them here, but last night they stunned the Smithtown Hop Hog Bulls, winning that one 4-3 to lock up their spot in the playoffs. You didn't happen to tune into that game. You did miss a good one, unfortunately. John Jay opened up the scoring with Peter Aprea, then got a goal from their captain, Sean Wright, to give them a 2-1 lead. Game was tied at 2 when Peter Aprea did the unthinkable and scored a lacrosse-style Michigan goal, the third one we've seen in regular game action this season on the LI Sports Network. Just an unbelievable feat by number 88 for John Jay. And then Connor Duffy finished off a beautiful one-timer from Sean Wright that would eventually prove to be the game winner and send John Jay to the playoffs with a date with the East Islip Chiefs, who are 3-0. They're winning 6-3 versus St. Anthony's, 5-2 versus Smithtown Hop Hog, and 11-3 against Arlington. They were the Suffolk County number 1 after the regular season. They are now the New York State number 1 seed after 3 games of round robin play. So let's see if they can finish the job off this time, after falling short of their goal of a Suffolk County championship against St. Anthony's. Anthony Pepe has just continued to be unbelievably good. Scored 7 goals in his 3 games, 4 in the third against Arlington. So we'll see what he has for an encore on Sunday here in the playoffs. Saw Corey McGovern get his first start in a couple weeks against Arlington. Looked pretty strong. East Islip took care of business on the offensive end. So we'll see who they go with today in this semifinal game, be it McGovern or Dixon. Brody Dixon started the first 2. He looked good as always, surrendering just 5 goals in those 2 games. We know, of course, for John Jay, it's going to be Aiden Farrell again. Played exceptional against Smithtown Hop Hog, as well as he did against Arlington, surrendering just 1 goal, giving his team a chance to win. Just could not pull it out against their Hudson Valley foes, but it did not come back to hurt them in the long run, as they are still here today. Sure to be a lot of exciting action. Warm-ups are wrapping up, so I'm going to step aside, take a short break. When we come back, it's Chiefs, it's Patriots, it's Game 1 of the New York State Amateur Hockey Association High School Club Tournament semifinals, right here on the LI Sports Network.
text me. Yeah, so yeah, he's up there. Like,
Put the camera on this or that.
yeah, usually I have a headset, but we can't. It's hard to connect it. So, you know, I just had to go off based off what I think he's saying.
Just let me know if you're texting. Focus on the macro. I'll be
Yeah. Well, yeah.
This will be the first time that these two teams are meeting each other in the state tournament this year, as they were on the same side of the bracket, Division II. East Islip, the Suffolk County 2 seed coming in. John Jay, the Hudson Valley 2 seed coming in. East Islip still looking to avenge that loss to St. Anthony's a week ago in the Suffolk County Finals, claim a New York State Championship, and salvage their fantastic season. John Jay looking to put a wrench in that plan. We'll look at Peter Aprea again. He's just been otherworldly in these last two games. 3 goals. Of course, the lacrosse-style Michigan. I don't know how he's going to top that. I guess we'll find out. Aiden Farrell's going to be back in the net, and Corey McGovern gets the nod for East Islip, coming off a victory yesterday against Arlington, in which he surrendered 3 goals. McGovern this season, 8 starts, 19 goals against, a 2.48 goals against average. He was right on par yesterday against Arlington. He did pitch a shutout this year. Of course, Anthony Pepe has just been hotter than the sun. I know it's cliche, but no really other way to describe the run that he's been on. Dominic Magro, 4 goals in the 3 games he's scored in each game. The name that I am really most interested in watching is Thomas Ivers. Sets him up with the best of them. A man to always keep your eyes on when the puck is on his stick. Really never know what he's going to do. He can score, he can pass, he can skate. So let's see if he can have another big game, propel his team to victory. Players are ready. We're ready. Let's do it. Semifinals are live on the LI Sports Network for the New York State Amateur Hockey Association High School Club Tournament. I am Dylan Flynn. Thank you, everybody, for spending your Sunday morning with us. Hope you got a nice cup of coffee, had a good breakfast, or are eating a nice breakfast, and going to take in some good hockey. Here comes Ivers moving to the net, lets the first shot go, and it's fired up off the glass. Here's Wright pushing back into his zone. Gonna get some help here from Brady Junn, moving this all the way around. Looks like we're gonna get the first penalty of the game. Just 30 seconds in, an interference call signaled. Lucas Ferrazzi to the box, 2 minutes for interference. So an opportunity for John Jay to get off and running here within the first minute, possibly. East Islip prone to taking a lot of penalties. A question we had for them coming in was, could they limit the penalties and limit the opportunities for these other teams? So let's see if they can start off with a kill. One of the best killing teams in the league as well, but I guess that comes with the territory of taking some of the most penalties. Over 300 minutes taken this season. Here's a shot and a glove save for Corey McGovern. They do convert a lot, does East Islip, on the shorthand chances. Let's see if they get one here. Worst wins his face-off back. Lena going hard into the corner, tried to clear this out. Knocked down Wright, spinning outside of the left circle. Gets the pass fed back down. Wright skating to the net, driving, knocked off his stick. Back out to the blue line, kept in. Wright gets it back in, walking, shooting, off McGovern, rebound, pops in front. Drifts off to the far side boards. Wright settles it down, sent a pass across for Coys dangerously. Ivers crashing there. Coys had to move it away from him. Here's Burns trying to backhand it out. He cannot. John Jay takes it away, walking to the middle of the ice. Burns spun down, took a Prea out of the play, and the other way, Worst and Ivers 2-on-2. Worst in the near side corner, picks this up. A couple John Jay players hammering away at it. Over a minute gone now on the power play. Here come the Patriots, trying to navigate the neutral zone. That was Caden McDonald. Lost it. LJ Lena will clear it all the way down. Jack Junn off the bench. Touched it, and this is going to be ruled too many men. A bad change there for East Islip is going to, a bad change there for John Jay is going to negate the rest of the power play and send East Islip to 1 minute and 22 seconds of power play time for themselves. Connor Duffy going to serve this bench minor for John Jay. And now we'll play 4-on-4 for 30 seconds. We'll get an East Islip power play. Here's Ryan Anatra cutting into the zone, feathering a pass across, glove down by Anthony Pepe. He tucks this back down for Anatra, circling the net. Anatra holding on the backhand, spinning this one towards the net, intercepted by Junn. Trying to get it out of the zone. It does bounce out after it ricocheted off the boards. Christian Anatra takes this from his blue line. Gets the red. Tries to fling it back in. Gets it around Junn. Here's Pepe spanning it in front. Anatra couldn't hold that pass. Here is Ryan Anatra on the blue line. Cutting down to the left circle. Drop pass. Anthony Pepe. Pepe walking up high. Here's Brody, right circle, walking, shooting, and that one hit the crossbar. Rebound chance for Christian Anatra. Does not go. John Jay now down a man. Gets the free clear. 50 seconds to go on the East Islip power play. Here's a snap pass ahead. Anthony Pepe tried to drag back to the middle of the ice, had the puck fended off his stick. This one's turned on net, turned aside by Farrell. Here comes John Jay now. This shot by Wright, paddled aside by McGovern. It bounces back into the blue paint, and he will get the glove down for a whistle. Clark and Wright now on the faceoff. Puck bats around. Ivers, right. Go hard into the end boards together. Here now is Ivers. Trying to use his speed to get ahead. Sends a quick pass up. Entry for Dominic Magro. Tried to send it back to Ivers in front. Pass deflected off to the near side corner. Works its way back down to Ivers, who tried to send it up. He cannot. John Jay will clear all the way down. This one is on net as the power play expires. So McGovern will set it up. Marizito drops it for Burns, feeling the pressure. Here comes Clark. Over to Marizito up the right wing, tosses this one in on net, and that will be scooped up and held by Aiden Farrell. So both teams take an early penalty. Both teams kill it off. Here's one to Dario. It's a one-time go off the paddle of Farrell. Anatra on the rebound, spins this one back down left circle now. Anatra dragging, shooting, and that one blocked wide of the net. Burns down to a knee, had this one get poked by him. John Jay with numbers, feeding to the net. John Jay shoots, and they score! Frank Lesherbo gets the Patriots on the board first. Bad break here for East Islip on the defense. Both their defenders lose their footing. Lesherbo, open path to the net. No mistake about it, into the roof. The Patriots looking to go on a little bit of a Cinderella run here as Burns walks back in, lets that one go wide. John Jay team is not one to be taken lightly. So here's a chance, turned on net, locked out wide. Despite their record in the Hudson Valley League, just 7 wins over the course of that season. This is a solid team. They play together like a brotherhood, as any team should. They play hard, they play fast, they do have the talent. Frank Lesherbo, 9 goals, 7 assists in 19 games this season. Picks up his biggest goal to date, right there. Here's a chance in front. Farazi backhanded it, but it never made it to Farrell, and here come the Patriots now the other way. Ivers wraps this one around. Players go down together. It was Duffy. Worst now back to his feet. This puck comes back down low. Here is Christian Anatra wrapping this one all the way around. Farazi pokes Ivers on ahead, has some space. Closed out here by Coyce, has a man going to the net. Ivers feeds it in front, and it got tapped wide. Brandon Perez will backhand this one all the way down. Icing going to be waved off. On at first rate, feeding it in front, and McDonald pushed it wide through the blue paint. Here's another chance, blocked by Brody. John Jay getting a good push early here. Question I had seeing them come into this game was, did they drain too much of their emotions last night to win that game for Smithtown against Smithtown Hauppauge to get themselves here? But obviously not. A quick turnaround. They have gotten up for it early. They lead this game 1-0 courtesy of Frank Lesherbo's first goal of the tournament. See if East Islip can respond now. Pepe throws this one through the legs of Jun. It gets out. While John Jay touches up, East Islip has to get it out of their own end. It's turned over. Here comes Lesherbo. Ran into Ryan Anatra. Peter Aprea took it away from him, but gave it right back to Matthew Brody. Brody backhanded this one all the way back out to center. And now here comes the Patriots again. Zanatra sending a backhand for Burns on his way as it gets deflected up out of play. Face-off was in the John Jay end. Patriots quickly escape out of the zone. A pass that didn't connect with anybody, taken in by Marizito as he lets a shot go off the blocker of Farrell. Hits the glass, bounces back in front. Lena sells this one down, tosses it towards the net. Got deflected to the near side corner. Here's a quick pass in front. Pops up, Patriots gonna be able to exit the zone here. Here comes Wright, cutting to the middle of the ice. Almost lost it, got it back and put it off the outside of the net. McGovern got a piece. Aprea battling Burns. Gonna get some help from Dominic Magro here, had some time. Decided to shoot it up the ice, hit Ryan Clark. It's gonna allow John Jay to chip in and go get a change. Nice move there from Lena to get through one. Pass ahead for Luke LaFata. He lost it. Lena now having some trouble. Anthony Lally crashing down on him. Lally took a hard hit last night, but popped right back up. Was back out on the ice. And a nice setup on the right goal. Here's Burns now. Moving ahead through the neutral zone. Playing catch with Ivers. This pass sent over LaFata. Couldn't take it in. Here now Ivers. Up top Penny. Penny slides it towards the net, blocked, never made it to Farrell, and the Patriots will clear. Players converge and hit the only pane of glass in front of the scores tables. Here they come in again, the Patriots put a shot on net. That stuns McGovern. Burns will clear it all the way down, but this is gonna go for icing. East Islip currently on their heels. John Jay bringing it to him. Anatra won this. Pepe tried to carry through, had it knocked off his stick. Slattery will help it along. Here comes back out to center, Slattery. Gonna chip this in. Eric Coy's on it first. Exit pass all the way down. Referee gonna rule that it tipped off the East Islip stick, so Brody gonna have to play this. Ryan Anatra trying to catch up to it. It's knocked down deeper. Here's McDonald out of the corner, tried to return it back up top. Almost intercepted by Pepe, given right back. Wright trying to set this one up in front. Had Perez cocked and ready, but it was intercepted by Ryan Anatra, who now comes in off sides. As Brian Slattery got tied up right on the blue line, dragged into the zone. Just under 7 minutes to go here in the first. Frank Lesherbo's goal, his first of the tournament, has given John Jay a 1-0 lead in the New York State semifinals. Here's Ferrazzi now driving to the net. One-hander under Farrell, and he holds on. Burns from a distance lets this go. Farrell snatches it out of the air. Burns fires this one off the end boards. Comes all the way around. There was paddled aside by Farrell. Burns had to keep it in, but couldn't. Here come the Patriots with numbers. It's Aprea feeding it over. Lesherbo, blind backhand. Tried to return to Aprea, broken up by Burns. Here's Worst. Chipping this ahead. Trying to send Ivers in after Jun. Jun going to carry it out. Moved it to the near side boards. There's Aprea. Quick pass over for Lesherbo. Turned him around, but he enters the zone behind Christian Anatra. Anatra. Ferrazzi lets it go. Smart play to get it out of the zone. Ivers, Worst team up to try and move this one through neutral. Ferrazzi knocked it in, but now here's John Jay. Peter Aprea has some space, now closed out by Burns, waits and shoots, and McGovern had to make a kick save. Ferrazzi over to Christian Anatra. Anatra carrying in, throwing the hit, couldn't come up with the puck. Ivers waits at the blue line, stolen back by Anatra. Ivers lets a shot go. Got deflected high over the net. Ivers bats this one down. Gonna get another penalty here. Anthony Pepe basically got tackled to the ground. So this is gonna send East Islip to their second power play of the game, which they are currently 0 for 1. Face off, tied up. Here's Worst. Up to Ryan Anatra. East Islip going to try and set up, get the cycle game going. Worst up top Anatra. Thought about it one time, held. Gets it over. Magro, right circle, walking, shooting. That one turned aside by Farrell. John Jay can't clear. Pepe over. Worst off the outside of the net. Patriots now will clear. It's Anatra gliding back. Feeling the pressure here from Lally. Anatra going to cut. Quick pass up for Pepe. Back into the zone. Anthony Pepe drops. Worst lets it go. And he scores! He took the hit to make the play, and the play was tying it at 1. Andrew Worst, power play goal. That is exactly what the Chiefs needed. They are back in this game. For Worst, his 4th goal of the tournament, 3rd on the power play. He has drawn East Islip even at 1. 4:20 to go here in the first. Aiden Farrell might want that one back. An innocent shot from distance. Farrell got a piece of it. It ended up squeaking through his pads, finding the back of the net. But a massive break there for East Islip. After John Jay looked like they had all the momentum on their side. Riding high, getting that first goal. Getting a lot of good offensive opportunities. As Burns lets it go, and it's off the outside of the net. He was celebrating. I thought it was in from the way that it deflected and bounced. But play continues on. Marizito tried to bank pass up for Daddario. Nice keep there. Clark, snap pass over. Slattery lets this one go, and Farrell collects that one for save. So almost 2 good bounce goals there for East Islip. Jesse Burns came within a couple inches of scoring. But it was off the outside of the net, so we stay locked at 1. Burns couldn't keep this in. Lally fended off by Daddario, but it still finds Duffy, who tried to put it in front. He spun back out. Daddario, laser pass past Ivers. Patriots will clear this one all the way down. Not enough steam for icing, so Burns gonna have to play this. So here's Daddario. Lost his footing. Just one man out there for John Jay. They were in a little bit of a change. Wright jumps to knock this down. Couldn't be played by John Jay. So knocked ahead by East Islip. Thomas Ivers now with some space behind the net. Puts it in front. Hit the outside of the net, but the puck is still alive. LaFada ran into Penny. keeps the play moving. Here's Lena from the point. Save Farrell. Rebound is still alive. Here's Lolly the other way now. Off that big save by Farrell, pushing one that got blocked wide of the net. Puck drifting all the way back to the John Jay end. East Islip going to get a change in. Lafada will complete the change, getting Magro out onto the ice. Here's John Jay trying to walk to the net. That was Brandon Perez. Just couldn't get that last couple inches that he needed in the space to get a shot away. Slattery knocked this one ahead into the zone. Anatra was offsides. Now here comes another chance from the Patriots. Fired in wide of the net. Bounces back out. Magro takes the pass and banks it up for Pepe. Pepe to Anatra. Took the hit and tried to feed it in. The linesman's going to rule that Anatra played it offsides. So 2:23 to go here in the first. We're deadlocked at 1. Frank Lasherbo and Andrew Wurst on the power play. Here is Lasherbo. Sent that one back. The Juns tried to play catch in their own end. Here's Pepe taking a turnover. Navigating some traffic, getting it up to Ryan Anatra. Anatra puts this one across. Wanted Magro. Pass was in his skates. Lena kept this one in. Good hustle there from number 7. Aprea backhands this one out to center. Brody tried to return it in. Couldn't momentarily. Anatra gets tripped up. And East Islip is going to their 3rd power play of the hockey game. It's Jack Jun, 2 minutes to the box for tripping. East Islip 1 for 2 on the power play. Here's Pepe in front. Glove down and held by Farrell. Worst. Tried to put that one back. Patriots knock it back out to center, so Anatra gonna reset. Here he comes driving up the left wing. Anatra dips down behind the net. Back out to the right circle, taking a tour of the zone. Here's Ivers, letting that one go, had it blocked, works his way down to Pepe, back up Ivers, touches back on Pepe, to the left circle, Pepe walking, shooting, and no. Farrell made the save and covered it up. Referee gave him the whistle. Looked like Farrell didn't know where it was, might have ended up behind him. Regardless, we're back underway. So a minute and a half to go on the East Islip power play. Ivers walking, shooting, that one blocked off the glass. Final minute of play here in the first period. John Jay will clear this all the way down. McGovern will halt it. Set it up for Wurst. Andrew Wurst. 3 power play goals in this tournament. This is 4th game. Here he comes over the blue line with some space to the right circle. Wurst tried to let it go, but didn't have the puck. East Islip knocked it down with a high stick, but John Jay is going to touch this on, carry ahead. It's Aprea getting bumped by Burns off the puck. Nice play there by the captain of the Chiefs to thwart the shorthanded chance by Peter Aprea. Now here comes Burns driving to the net. Lost his footing. Ivers pushes it on. Turned aside by Farrell. Puck bouncing now in the slot. Pepe tried to keep it in, but he couldn't. So he's going to walk this one back out to center. Chip it over for Ryan Anatru, who's going to wind, send a slap pass over. One last chance, fended off by Farrell at the buzzer. What a good look here for Andrew Worst with the seconds dying. A nice blocker save by Farrell. Yeah, that would have counted. See the clock in your top left corner. So with that big save by Aiden Farrell, we head to the first intermission deadlocked at 1, courtesy of Frank Lesherbo and Andrew Worst, a power play goal. We'll be right back after a short break right here on the LI Sports Network. We are ready to go with period 2. The New York State Amateur Hockey Association High School Club Tournament semifinals here on the LI Sports Network. I want to thank everybody once again for spending your Sunday morning with us. I am Dylan Flynn. We are deadlocked at 1. John Jay versus East Islip. Frank Lesherbo scored for John Jay. Andrew Worst got it back on the power play for East Islip. Chiefs now 1 for 3 on the power play as their man advantage expires. Move back in here on the skates of Lena. His shot was blocked off to the corner, tried to move and recollect. Lost his footing, so John Jay back out to center. Turn it back over to the Chiefs. Here's Magro. Quick snap pass up to Lena. Lena leading the charge. Right circle, fended off by Farrell. Here's a one-time shot. That was blocked off the stick of Magro. John Jay will send this all the way down, and it will go for icing. Over a minute gone here in the second. Shots just 17-4 in favor of East Islip. Really felt like early John Jay had all the momentum. The Chiefs have come storming back. So Aiden Farrell's made 16 saves, and the biggest one came right within the last second of that first period, fending off the Andrew Worst shot. That would have made this game a 2-goal game, and now they score! Luke LaFada gives the Chiefs the lead as he puts the rebound home. Farrell made a phenomenal save on the first shot, but the rebound in the perfect place for Luke LaFada to score his fourth goal of the tournament. He had 3 yesterday, 1 in game 2, 2 in game 3. Now that one, massive. As East Islip moves back in, but another chance on short side. Farrell turned it away. East Islip now up 2-1. on the back of Luke Lafada's 4th goal of the tournament. Lafada had 8 goals, 2 assists in his Suffolk County season. Played 22 games. Now the weight coming off the Chiefs' shoulders ever so slightly. A little bit of an interesting start. John Jay came out guns a-blazing. Really took it to East Islip and almost stunned them out of commission. But the Chiefs have come back. The worst goal took a lot of pressure off. This one is deflected up out of play. And then the identity of big hustle play from Luke Lafada puts the rebound home. Could have been a big momentum booster for John Jay. Had Farrell come up with those stops and kept East Islip off the board, but instead now works in the Chiefs' favor as they come back again. Ivers let that one go off the glass. Now here's Wright with some space. Perez to his left, Wright, 2-on-1, Wright lets it go. McGovern makes the save, rebound. Taken away by East Islip. Turnover, Wright, shot from straight on, never made it to McGovern. Coys kept this one in on the blue line, had to make sure he had it. Tied up there with Ivers as Ivers tumbled down to the ice. This one put on net, turned aside by McGovern. Will be cleared out by the Chiefs, who now possibly have an opportunity, but Worst is going to decide to play the smart move. Settle it down, get it in. Ivers does tuck it inside the blue line. John Jay can't clear. Brody had trouble holding it, so drifts back out to center, and here's Sean Wright. Wright took a bump, lost the puck. East Islip directs this one in. Farrell will cover up and take a face-off. Anatra won this one back, but it's Sean Mangano stepping through Anatra to take this one and carried it ahead. Mangano knocks it back in deeper. Long pass ahead. Dominic Magro has some space with a man crashing. It's Pepe. Magro shoots, save. Farrell. Another chance off the paddle. Failed clear. Picked up by Anatra. Curls away from the pressure. Sauces a pass over to Dario, winds, fires. Farrell turns that one aside. Rebound swept away. Here it comes again. Anatra goes outside. Sends another pass over for Dario. He'll wind, he'll fire again off the glove of Farrell. Rebound loose. This is Magro. Gonna find some space. Here's Pepe. Send it down to an open area. Dominic Magro gonna pick this up. Put it in front. Pepe holding off, spinning it back in front. Nobody there for the Chiefs. Brody takes in this puck and wires it off the glass. Pepe all the way back around. Anatra down to Magro. Now it's John Jay reeling. Brody had some trouble with it, but will drop it back down to Anatra. Ryan Anatra looking to create a play, curls back to the forehand. Going to swing this all the way around, intended for Anthony Pepe, cut off by Jun. Tried to ice it, but he cannot. Dario now turns it over to Lally. Lally trying to get the step, gets through one. Trying to get through the second, and Pepe could not. Puck still ended up going towards the net. Now pinball's off to the far side. All the way around and out it will come. East Islip halts a good chance there for John Jay. Here comes Coys. Over the red line. Back into the zone. Coys dragging, shooting, and he fired that one off the glass. Quinn Curtis Kept that one in. Off the shot that missed the net by Coys. Batted that one back into the zone. It was offsides, so we'll get a face-off. Not seeing leading scorer James Mangano out there for John Jay. Perhaps I've just missed him, but I'll keep an eye out. See if I do see him. Here's Aprea, turning this one around. On the stick of right, he'll bank it in. All the way down, Christian Anatra. Joseph Penny watches it go by, but this is offsides. Curtis didn't keep it in. Aprea wraps this one all the way around. Burns couldn't step to it. Here's LeSherbo tapping back up for Jun. Jun overskated it. Now here comes Thomas Ivers. Ivers tried to drop for Burns. Pass broken up by Jun. Burns gets it back. Down to Ivers near side. Thomas Ivers. This one wraps all the way around. Here's Burns below the goal line, a place he's very comfortable at. Burns put it off the apron, left for Ivers. Ivers skating it back out, up high, over Burns, walking in right circle, fanned on the shot, second chance, never made it there. Clark. Down to Ivers. Ivers seeing the pass in front for Penny, he fanned on the shot. Back up Burns, walking in, shooting. Farrell makes the save, rebound, still loose, and pops out to Burns. Far side, his shot blocked. Here's Ivers now. Looking to put this one in front, he did. But it was on the stick of Brady Jun. It comes all the way down. Looks like we're going to get a timeout from John Jay here. Slattery, excuse me. Sean Mangano out of that timeout. Mangano wins it. John Jay can't clear. It's Colin Wills tucking it back down low. Marizito put it in front, wanted Slattery. Here's LaFada. Down to Marizito. Sent it further for Slattery. Tried to drag through a couple blue jerseys. Wills pinches down to try and keep it in. He cannot as Mangano knocks this one back out to center. Marizito over to Lena. Walking in, right side, let a shot go, safe foul, rebound, they score! LaFada again on the doorstep, buries the rebound, 3-1 East Islip. Right place, right time. That's just knowing what has to happen out of Luke LaFada. 5th goal of the tournament. Back-to-back multi-goal games for Luke LaFada. East Islip now seemingly firmly in control of this game. John Jay looking to respond, stop the bleeding as we're halfway through. Ivers and chip this one ahead on the stick of Farazi. He's got some speed. Farazi lets a shot go and he scores! Lucas Farazi gets in on the act. Back-to-back games with a goal for him, and the lead now 4-1. It's all clicking now for East Islip. The Lukes have contributed like they have all season. LaFada and Farazi come up big when East Islip need them the most. Farazi 9 goals, 6 assists, in a perfect attendance, 25 games this season. Big play there from Farazi. Out high, let it go, top corner. A 4-1 lead now for East Islip, and they might not be done. Here's Ivers trying to split the defense. Ivers couldn't beat Coys. Good closing speed there out of the John Jay defenseman. Here's a puck left behind. East Islip carrying it back in on the stick of Ivers. He drags through Coys around the net, put it off the back. Sean Mangano trailing the play, took it away. Mangano can't get it out. Worst. Tried to drag on the blue line. East Islip resetting. Entering here on Worst. He put it into the skates of the linesman. Everyone left it behind. So it's Brody dropping in on this one. Circling back out, Brody to Pepe, who gets it down deep. Pepe tried to put it in front, had a waiting Magro. Pass broken up by a sliding Eric Coys. Here's Anatra. Around to Pepe. One hits off the back of the net, stolen away. Anatra, he walks, trying to set up Pepe. He's scored in all 3 games so far. This is 4th. Yet to find the back of the net. Tied for the lead in goals with St. Anthony's Thomas Colavecchio with 7. A stick snapped. That's what trips up Sean Mangano here. Allows East Islip to continue the forecheck with Ryan Anatra as Brady Junn comes crashing into the play. Here's Christian Anatra handing off to Ryan Anatra up top. Magro winds. Fakes the shot, gets the Pepe on the backhand. His shot blocked up off the glass. Ryan Anatra dragging, splitting the defenders. Let a shot go, that was blocked. John Jay will just take an icing as they send it all the way down. Shots 26-6 in favor of East Islip right now. Just under 6 minutes to go here in the second period. Penny, Ivers in front, Penny scores! Joseph Penny cashes in, 5-1 Chiefs. It's an all-out scoring affair. Joseph Penny gets his first goal of the tournament. 2 goals and assist. A good soldier for this East Islip squad. Shows up to every game. He's been at all 25. As McGovern makes a save. Works hard. Always does what he's asked. Now here's Ivers back in again, and he gets rewarded right there, does Joseph Penny, with a goal in the semifinals of the New York State tournament. Clark left this one behind. Here comes all the way around. Ivers. Michigan attempt. No. Rebound in front under Farrell. Thomas Ivers just tried to put the John Jay on John Jay, and this time he was denied. It's like deja vu for a second. Same goal, same team, just on the other side of it. He lost it off his stick, but man, oh man, if we had seen that in back-to-back games, I think the roof would have fallen down in here. We'd have to start calling it the Saugerties. John Jay knocks this one ahead now, trailing by 4. They've given up 5 unanswered after the Lesherbo goal. Lesherbo goal early in the first. Here's Coys. Long bank pass ahead, nobody there. So this will reach the line for icing. Well, I'm very happy for Joseph Penny that he scored that goal. A big goal here in the semifinals. Thomas Ivers, once again, doing Thomas Ivers things, setting that one up. Body totally behind the net. Stuck it out in front where only Penny could get it. Joseph Penny made no mistake about it, going bar in. Just an all-around phenomenal play by the East Islip Chiefs. Here's Lolly winding, firing, and Corey McGovern gloves that one down. Aprea takes a spill as Brody lost his stick. Looks like he's going to get called for a tripping penalty here. With 4:08 left in the second period. East Islip leading 5-1. John Jay will go to their second penalties. Matthew Brody will sit in the box. 2 minutes for tripping. Here's Aprea letting a drive go from straight on. It was gloved and held by McGovern. Keene, Worst, or Mangano, excuse me. Getting my names mixed up. Sean Mangano versus Andrew Worst. Puck sent all the way down. It's Coys. Tried to get the return feed. Lost it here. It's Ivers. Gonna take it, reset it, drop it back to his captain, Burns. Pass over for Lena out of his reach. This allows John Jay to take possession. It'll be Coys. Walking up the middle of the ice. Coys through the right circle. Coys holding, tossing behind the net, taking the bump. Going to work. John Jay trying to get one back here late. It's turned over, and here comes East Islip. On the stick of Worst, Burns crashing Worst, shoots, and that one fended off by the blocker of Farrell. Captain of the Patriots, Sean Wright, moves this over to Peter Aprea, their leading scorer this weekend. Long pass ahead, sends Anatra in alone. Anatra to the net, backhand off the post, and it's under Aprea. He scores. Let's take a look here. From my vantage point, looked like it hit the post. It did. And then it ended up under Farrell.
Check the tape.
What? I don't know. He's not signaling to me. I can't
Had an incident yesterday
No?
where we had a controversial goal called off. This wouldn't be the makeup for it.
How it in? You circle it and roll it around. He didn't call it home. Well, he did call. Walked in. Oh, did he? Yeah, he did. Come on, guys. Let's go!
I just texted him.
No goal. They got that one right.
What did he say? Did he say yes?
Oh, he said no.
Absolutely got that one right.
He said no.
Good on the referees for congregating and making sure that they got the right call. Clearly hit the post, ended up under Aiden Farrell. He did not slide across the goal line. So we stay 5-1, 35 seconds to go on the Brody penalty, 2:42 to go in the second period. East Islip wins this one back. Christian Anatra walking and shooting. Said it yesterday after the controversial call. I'll say it again today. Puck doesn't lie, although we have clear evidence that the referees got it right. No goal. Here comes John Jay putting one off the outside of the net. That was LaSherbo. Anatra now the other way. Up the near side, Anatra curling, feeding back Lena. Quick pass over. Anatra, power play expires. Magro off the bench to join the attack. Final 2 minutes. Here's Anatra, quick pass up. Wanted Pepe. Zaprea knocking it ahead. Here is Christian Anatra. Dominic Magro picks up the loose puck on the blue line. East Islip will just toss in. So we hit 100 seconds to go here in the second. Pepe, below the goal line, wanted Anatra. Not going to get it there. Here's Daddario. Turned it over. It's right. Carrying in, winding, firing, and that shot blocked painfully by, I believe, Matthew Brody. As it was. Appears to be okay. Shakes it off, continues on. So here's Pepe. Down to Anatra, circling the zone, feeding this one in front. Wanted to connect with Magro. He did not. Magro turning around in the corner, looking for some space, going to keep it moving. We enter the final minute of play in the second period. Puck drifts out onto the stick of LaSherbo. He sees some space, cutting out wide. LaSherbo back to the middle, puts it on net, paddled aside by McGovern. Aprea takes the hit from Pepe. As Curtis steps into this one, knocks it back down low. Aprea throws a hit on Daddario. Behind the net. Pops free. Aprea turning, shooting, and that one fired into the corner. Coys. Ivers, meet, puck pops, free to Brody. Tried to send Pepe on his way. Pepe will collect it, drag through one. But was fended off by Coys. It drifts on net. Farrell wanted to cover. Magro not going to allow that to happen. Here's Ivers. taking it away from Lasherbo. Ivers over Clark. Clock winding down. Clark lets it go. Fended off by Farrell. Magro searching for it. Will topple over Mangano as the period expires. A big period for East Islip. Luke Lafada, 2 goals. Lucas Ferrazzi and Joseph Penny add 1 each. And we head to the final intermission. A little bit of an extended one. 5-1 East Islip in the semifinals right here on the LI Sports Network. We are getting set for period number 3 of the first semifinal game of the New York State Amateur Hockey Association High School Club Tournament live on the LI Sports Network. I want to say once again, thank you everybody for spending your Sunday morning with us. Hope everybody's enjoying a nice warm cup of coffee or hot chocolate, a tea, bowl of cereal and some breakfast or whatever it is that you like on a cold Sunday morning in February. We are waiting on John Jay to emerge from the locker room. While we do that, let's walk through a reset. East Islip leads 5-1. But they didn't always lead this game. Frank Lasherbo opened up the game with a goal, giving John Jay a 1-0 lead, looking like they were on their way to contesting for another stunning upset victory like they had last night against Smithtown Hauppauge to put them in this position. But East Islip came back with a vengeance. 5 straight goals, all unanswered. Andrew Wurst, Luke Lafada twice, Lucas Ferrazzi, and Joseph Penny, the last 4 coming in the second period. Well, I also have a moment, and knowing that majority of everybody here are East Islip fans. Hopefully all the parents in the stands do watch this back, but I've had a chance to talk to them this weekend and all season, and I personally just would like to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much to all the East Islip fans for all the continued love, support, kind words. It means all so much. Getting to talk to everybody that I come across working here at the LI Sports Network. So from me, thank you very much for all your support, kind words. It means the world to me to know that there's a community out there that loves this as much as I do, as much as we do at the LI Sports Network. I don't know that I'm going to get another great opportunity to have presented this, so once again, just thank you to everybody, the East Islip parents, fans. If you've tuned into one game, liked one post, left a comment, come up to me and said hi. I always encourage people, please come up to me and say hi. You see me in the lobby of the rinks. If you see me in the lobby next year of the newly renovated rinks, once that reopens, which we're very excited to see, please come on over, say hi. Let me know how I'm doing. If you like me, fantastic. If you don't like me, please let me know, and hopefully we can work something out that I can make it more enjoyable for you. But I hope everyone has thoroughly enjoyed this experience as much as I have. Such a great atmosphere. These kids are so amazing at what they do. I really can't say enough good things about them because everything they do is just so fantastic. They work so hard. They play so hard. They're all great kids, and it reflects. It comes from the parents. Great parents, always great conversations. It never really gets old getting to talk to parents, fans, all of those people. Makes my heart very happy. It allows me to know that what we're doing is very much worth it. Very much appreciated. So I appreciate all of you, and for the last time, thank you everybody in East Islip fanship, who I've dubbed the Red Sea. Let me know if you like that. East Islip Red Sea. I think it's catchy, but sometimes I don't have the best ideas. But who am I to say? Still waiting on John Jay here. Anthony Pepe just yelled up, asked if I'm going to Minnesota, the site of nationals this year. We are, in fact, not going to Minnesota, unfortunately, as much as we would love to. Be able to continue coverage of these fantastic teams here in the Suffolk County and Hudson Valley High School Hockey League. This tournament's been a great one. It's been a lot of fun. Here come the John Jay kids now. Not sure exactly what took them so long, but regardless, they are here. I'm getting an inside word here that the mask of Aiden Farrell, the goaltender for John Jay, may have broken or have had some sort of equipment malfunction, so that's the reason for the delay of the emergence of the John Jay Patriots. And there is Aiden Farrell, a new mask on him. So we're all set to go now. 17 more minutes of hockey. East Islip leading John Jay 5-1, a spot in the New York State Finals on the line. Let's do it. Dylan Flynn on the LI Sports Network. Game 1, the New York State semifinals. Game 2 will be St. Anthony's Arlington, coming up just a few short minutes after the conclusion of this one. Was scheduled for 12 o'clock. Don't know that we're going to get that started exactly on time, but we will see. Do have a phenomenal staff helping us here at the Kiwanis Arena, Ice Arena in Saugerties, New York. So a big thank you to them, should they watch this game back. The work that they've done in helping us prepare and set up and running this tournament, it's all been phenomenal. It's been flawless. This has been a fantastic tournament, and it's all credited to the staff that works here at the Ice Arena. All so kind, so nice, so willing to help. Rink manager Rob. Really has done a nice job maintaining this rink. Ice has played great all weekend. Happy that we have been able to have some clean streams for everybody as I try not to jinx myself. Been known to do that once or twice, but we'll take the risk here. East Islip back on the attack. Puck moves down. Magro puts this one in front, finds Pepe. He lets a shot go, blocked. Second chance. Fended off to the far side corner. Here's a shot from Anatra, gobbled up by Farrell. Looks like we have another mask issue. Or no, Aiden Farrell has just gotten his old mask back. So now he probably feels a lot more comfortable. Back in his white, all white mask. Whoever fixed that form, good job getting that done pretty quick. Now here's a chance. Pepe let a one-time go. Blocked, but John Jay can't clear. Good hustle play out of Pepe. Keeping in another one-time for Pepe, turned aside by Farrell. Anthony Pepe looking to get on the board for the 4th consecutive game here in the New York State tournament, leading all goal scorers with 7. Tied with Thomas Colavecchio of St. Anthony's. We will see Colavecchio in that second game. Maybe we'll see Pepe and Colavecchio square off against each other, be able to go toe-to-toe and see who will take home not only a New York State title, but a goal-scoring title. East Islip clears this one all the way down. Would have been icing, but Farrell played it. Patriots having trouble clearing. Anatra keeps this one in right on the blue line. Anatra curling out, sending a hot pass across, trying to get to Burns. He'll take it outside the left circle, let it go, and he scores! Jesse Burns continues the streak. 6 unanswered for the Chiefs. The captain gets in on the action. Oh, that might be LaFada. Let's see who they give this to. If LaFada tipped it home, it is a hat trick for Luke LaFada. It was also a John Jay player in front. Might have hit off his stick. We'll wait and see over the PA system. So it is Luke LaFada. A hat trick for number 80. 3 goals right on the doorstep. Good positioning by Luke LaFada, finishing off the hat trick. 6th goal of the tournament, right up there with Anthony Pepe now. Maybe trying to get into contention with Pepe. LaFada would just need one more to tie to tie Pepe at 7. It was Jesse Burns that let that shot go. I gave him his credit, thinking that he had scored, but alas, it was LaFada. This one is blocked up out of play. So LaFada had 8 goals in his Suffolk County season over 22 games. He's now got 6 in a span of 4 games in one weekend. It looks like Luke LaFada really likes playing in Saugerties, New York. Here's a chance from out high, kicked aside by McGovern. Another one thrown towards the net, tipped on McGovern, kick, save, rebound, cleared out by Wills. Jun sends this one across, turns it over. Clark driving to the net, paddled aside by Farrell. He then takes a spill, and that will result in a penalty. Or the net has come off. The net has come off. No penalty. Here's Clark, tying up the faceoff. Thought he drew the penalty. He did not. Got bumped into the net. Resulted in the whistle as it came off as this shot, fended off by the blocker of McGovern, pops over the net. Ivers will pick it up in stride and walk it out of the zone. Here comes Ivers, dipping through the right circle, putting this one in front. Clark tried to get there, just out of his reach. Wills, as it squeaked past him. Here comes John Jay one-on-one. Dragging to the outside, driving to the net. Lesherbo tried to go between the legs. Never got the shot away, but he picked it up below the goal line. Aprea Setting this one up in front, intercepted by Ivers. He'll hold, he'll toss. Wanted Clark, who's out of his reach. So East Islip will change. John Jay dumps back in. Magro, touch pass for Natra. Tried to keep it moving to Pepe, is intercepted. John Jay again tosses in. East Islip now leading by 5 goals. Going to try to just wind this clock down. 11 minutes to go. Here's Pepe over the line, trying to feed across to Natra. Gets it back. Pepe looking for it on the backhand. Couldn't take it in. Overskated it again, and here comes John Jay slowly but surely in over the line on sides. Let a shot go, and McGovern gloves it wide of the net. Natra, right, the left of McGovern. He's got another equipment issue with Farrell. Looks like that's all squared away now. Aiden Farrell ready to go once again. And so are we. Wright wins the faceoff back. John Jay setting up. Here's a one-time from Wright, blocked in front before it reached Corey McGovern. Matthew Brody, chase after this one at center ice. Takes a big hit there from Sean Wright. My goodness. Puck now will drift after it entered the John Jay zone, back out to center ice. Patriots, clock not their friend. As East Islip plays keep away, Brody and Daddario just gonna pass the puck back and forth behind the goal line. Now they'll start up ice. Hopped over the stick of Magro, found its way back to Daddario. Here's Anatra, gonna get this around Jun. Anatra walking to the net, sending it over. Magro shoots, and he scores! Dominic Magro, a goal in 4 straight games here in the New York State tournament. Extends the lead 7-1. That Magro's 5th goal of the weekend. Halfway to his total from the Suffolk County season, he had 10 in 25 games. Ivers backhanded that one towards the net, intercepted by John Jay. Here comes Lolly. He drags, he shoots, and Jesse Burns gets in that lane. Ferrazzi, Worst, speeding ahead. Worst over the line. Took it down below the goal line, had it stolen away by John Jay. Here's Coys. Hoisting that one over the ice. Knocked down by a high stick. John Jay plays it. So we will continue on. Worst spinning out. Took a bump, got it back, put it on net, kicked aside, rebound. Ferrazzi tried to stuff it on, wouldn't go. Puck bouncing just outside the blue paint. Here's Ivers. Picking it up. Left it behind. John Jay tried to clear, and they will. Can they make something happen here? Lolly, a little bit of a 2-on-1. Lolly shoots, and that one is turned aside by McGovern. Here's a rebound chance, one time, put along the ice. McGovern knocks it down, holds it up, he will take a face-off. Marizito tried to walk through that puck. Lena holding, waiting, didn't clear. Right walking in, shooting, fended off by the blocker of McGovern. Right again, put it in front, and that one just tipped wide by Aprea. Right, knocked that one back, wanted Coys. Coys vacated his spot along the boards. Comes all the way back down into the John Jay end. Patriots going to try to re-enter. They cannot. Here comes LaFada. A hat trick today. Over to Slattery. He shoots, and Farrell knocked it down. Rebound, sitting there, cleared out. And it's going to be icing. Mad scramble in front. Does not result in a goal for East Islip. Aiden Farrell survives that one. Face-off upcoming in the John Jay end. Lena tucks this one down and around. Behind the net, here's Penny. This one is shot all the way down. Drifting back, Lena will take it and move it away from harm. Ivers left it behind. Lena, Penny. It's knocked back in. 7 minutes now to go in this hockey game as Ivers moves back in. Got it to Clark. Clark shoots and he fired it wide. Ivers side on that. Penny parked in front. Over to Clark now. He couldn't get a shot away. Here's Clark. Back down. This puck hopped past Ivers. Ivers getting tied up, putting this one through the blue paint. Nobody there. Here's Clark circling back to the middle of the ice. Clark gets tripped up. No call here, but John Jay has iced it. Shots 39-14 for East Islip. Daddario lets another one go. This one is blocked. Here come the Patriots with numbers if they hurry. Lawley chips this one down. Has two players waiting. Gets it, looks for the stuff, and he scores! Anthony Lawley gets on the board, puts it short side on the wrap, and finally, the John Jay Patriots have put a halt to the East Islip run. Good for Anthony Lawley. You can see how excited he is. That's a great, great memory that he will take with him. Scoring a goal in a New York State playoff game. That'll make it 7-2 East Islip. But Lawley, you can just see such a hard worker, a good skater, such a good IQ for the game, always knows where to be, grinded that one out, worked hard, worked through some bodies, finally found the back of the net. Had a really nice setup yesterday with Wright to help John Jay win against Smithtown Hotbog. As this drifts on net, McGovern will cover up. Touched on it too, he's got some good style. He's got the pink hockey tape, some long hair, pink highlights. Certainly has a swag factor about him, does Anthony Lawley. Wills tried to bank this one up near side. Here's a chance in front. Nice stick there from Burns. A one-time drive let go and blocker to side by McGovern. Burns gloved it down. Now looks for some open space. Gets past Aprea. but couldn't knock it past Jun. Jun, Zaprea falls down, hands it off to Wright. Wright shoots, save, rebound, hopped over the stick of Lasherbo. Aprea's lost his skate blade. Hopping to the net, 5-on-4 for East Islip. Aprea stranded as the puck comes back to him. He's cleared the zone, so this is onside. Lasherbo working back in, trying to drag. Aprea finally to the bench as Burns comes the other way. Farrell will paddle this off to the corner. East Islip back on the attack. Marizito touch pass for LaFada. Couldn't take that in. Here comes John Jay the other way. Colin Wills. Here comes Marizito drinking, shooting, and he scores! Anthony Marizito gets the Chiefs back on the board, his second goal of the tournament. East Islip on their way to play for a state championship. Marizito unassisted. Second goal of the tournament. Picked up a big goal against St. Anthony's in the first game. Gets the lead back to 6. I was going to touch on the Peter Aprea point a little more with the lost skate blade. I don't see it on the ice, so maybe the refs picked it up. But we've seen that happen a couple times here on the LI Sports Network. Such a helpless feeling. You can't move. Peter Aprea was looking around like, what happened? Couldn't move, but smartly worked his way to the bench, got on to the bench, let another attacker come on. But just a tough break there for the John Jay Patriots. Here's East Islip back on the attack. Left the puck behind. Jun up the middle of the ice, going to toss this back out to center. Worst. Throws this one in off the blocker of Farrell, out of play. The faceoff will stay in the John Jay end. Drive from Brody was blocked. Penny couldn't hold that one in on his stick. Brody knocks this one around. I believe that's Anatra that lost his stick, picked it back up. Anatra out there with Penny and Clark. Brody and Daddario. Brody takes the hit, allows Clark to make the play. As he gets the puck back to Daddario. Slow progression through center. East Islip is in no rush. Penny winds, fires, and that one gloved and held by Farrell. Referee's just deciding where to put this face-off. He's going to come back out to center ice. Caden McDonald in the corner. Lost the puck. The pass from East Islip, come all the way back out. Colin Wills Let's slow it down. Here's Slattery over the blue line. LaFada tucking this one around. Marizito hoists it over the net. Nothing doing there for East Islips. The Patriots come the other way. Mangano spinning away from the pressure, makes a couple nice moves. Mangano below the goal line, down to McDonald. McDonald trying to put it in front. Marizito will pick this up, avoid the hit, escape to center. Coys tried to backhand it away from pressure. Burns was in too quick, so East Islip has to hold. They do. Marizito dumps it in. Patriots trying to move the other way as we enter the final minute of play here in the third period. East Islip, the 1 seed after the Suffolk County regular season, went all the way to the finals. Lost in the third game to the eventual Suffolk champion St. Anthony's Ice Friars. Won all 3 of their round robin games. This weekend, the 1 seed again took care of business after a little bit of an early scare here in the semifinals. They will now wait to see who they will play for a New York State championship. This team wants to avenge that loss. Puck drifts behind the net. John Jay just going to hold it there, and that will do it. The East Islip Chiefs ride a Luke LaFada hat trick. Get 6 different goal scorers on the board. The East Islip Chiefs have a date in the New York State Finals. Corey McGovern made 15 saves to propel them to victory. He was good. After allowing that first goal, did give the Chiefs a little bit of a scare, the push from John Jay. But the talent and the skill of this team came through when they needed it most. And they have a spot in the finals at 6 o'clock. Teams lining up to shake hands, and that'll do it for us here for Game 1 of the New York State semifinals. For everybody here at the LI Sports Network, I am Dylan Flynn. Hopefully you can stick around. In a couple minutes, we'll have St. Anthony's Arlington, but if you cannot, we will see you next time right here on the LI Sports Network.